Tonight, a sex scandal at a local private Christian school. A Dallas family says the school was told a teacher was sleeping with a student and looked the other way.
Consumer justice investigator Kristen Severance sat down with the family here. Kristen, first question, they suing the school?
Yes, we're talking about Dallas Lutheran School. It costs $13,000 a year to attend the private Christian school. The lawsuit claims the school's limited policies and procedures didn't protect their son.
Place your feet on the pads.
A polygraph test
Look straight ahead. This test is about to begin.
may show if someone is lying.
Why wouldn't you want to find out the truth?
A Dallas mom says her son's school didn't need one. She believes they knew the truth.
I have never been more disappointed.
Her son attended Dallas Lutheran School.
Hang out with friends a lot, play a lot of sports, play football, basketball, track.
Your typical high school experience until September of his senior year.
I needed help with a class, and she gave me her cell phone number.
She was 26-year-old math teacher Jessica Krieger. Krieger tutored the 18-year-old over the summer of 2014. It became more when school started.
She got physical with me during school or during the classroom.
He says the two started having sex and detailing a lot of it over text message. The family's attorneys say the two exchanged nearly 12,000 texts over the next year. The I-team read some of those messages.
When you put it in the context that it's a teacher and a student, any text message with sexual innuendo would be bad enough. These are so far past sexual innuendo, they are the sexual acts and how she enjoyed them.
The teen said Krieger became his life.
I was isolated from all my friends. I didn't do anything on the weekends or after school or anything like that. It was all around about her.
Word of the relationship started to spread throughout the small school of 170 students.
There were so many students who knew.
In April, a former student emailed a school administrator about the relationship. The administrator told the school's executive director, Dave Bangert, who is seen here in a YouTube video.
We try to be there for you and help you grow.
The school took the email, sat on it for a few days, and eventually asked the teacher if there was any truth to the rumors. The teacher denied that.
Krieger then texted the student, "I promise you, don't worry about it. They don't believe it. They just wanted to make me conscious of the rumor," and actually laughed about it. Attorneys say a few weeks later, one of the school's principals heard the rumors and again told Bangert.
The first thing that I would think an administrator would do would be to call the parents, whether you believed it or not.
1 month later, the boy and 3 other students were sent to Waco for a state track meet. The school sent a single coach along to chaperone, a female track coach, to watch over 4 students. That coach was Jessica Krieger, the same teacher whose school administrators were just warned was having sex with a student. Bangert signed off on the trip.
After he was told,
She was the chaperone on an overnight trip.
yes. And he has said, well, yeah, because she was the coach. The coach always goes.
At the end of May, the teen's parents finally found out about the relationship, but not from the school.
The parents end up being informed by their own daughter, who also went to the school, who'd heard the rumors.
We had such a tight family, and then in one day, this just blew everything up.
The mom contacted high school principal Todd Nitz and Bangert for a meeting.
We thought we were breaking the news to them.
She said Bangert didn't tell her they'd known for months.
He just downplayed it. He made us feel kind of stupid for even coming.
She got an email from Bangert a few hours later.
He had asked the teacher. She said it wasn't true.
The mom and her attorneys believe the school didn't want to know the truth.
To me, I think that they were trying to get our son graduated, and then it wouldn't be their problem anymore.
They're trying to protect their own reputation.
In June, Krieger resigned and got a job at another Lutheran school in Wisconsin.
Dallas informed Milwaukee that there wasn't anything to substantiate that relationship.
In July, 3 months after they were first told about the relationship, Dallas Lutheran told police. In Texas, it's a felony for a teacher to have sex with a student, even if that student is 18. Attorneys for the student say he did not cooperate, and DPD closed the case without filing charges. In August, the school sent a letter to all parents saying they recently learned of an alleged inappropriate relationship. The investigation has been turned over to police, and their greatest concern was the family.
We were like, what investigation? And that was the extent of his entire investigation, was asking her. He never looked for information, never talked to anybody, never talked to our son.
While Krieger was telling the school the relationship didn't happen, she was telling someone else it did. Turns out Krieger had taken a lie detector test. It was her idea. But it's not what you think.
It was certainly bizarre when we found out it existed.
After the teen accused her of cheating, Krieger went and took a lie detector test to prove she was only sleeping with him and had been since his senior year.
The lie detector test was geared to prove to the boy that he was the only lover she had.
More proof of what the mom says everyone knew was happening, including the school.
We, of course, reached out to Dallas Lutheran School for an interview. They sent us a new statement today. It reads in part, school administrators did not have specific knowledge of what took place between the student and teacher. It was an isolated incident that has never happened before, and nothing similar has happened again. And that was from Dave Bangert, the executive director of Dallas Lutheran School. You can, of course, read the full statement on CBSTFW.com.
So you mentioned in the piece that she had taken a job in Wisconsin, I think you said. So what else do we know about what has happened to her since all of this began unfolding?
We reached out to her. She did not respond to our request for a comment. She did leave her job at the Wisconsin school, but she is still teaching, still a teacher today, at a middle school outside of Milwaukee.
Thank you, Kristen. A lot of information to digest. We appreciate it. And if you need Kristen to look into something for you, you can call our Consumer Justice Hotline. It's 817-586-7211. You can also email her at consumerjustice@ktvt.com.